Other charges apply.
Weather with Bob Sofka tonight at 6:30.
The Santa Anita Handicap continues live from Arcadia, California.
Well, there is Gary Jones, pretty tense right now, the trainer of the favorite Best Pal. Neither he nor his father before him has ever won this big race. However, right now there's a big black cloud moving in over the San Gabriel Mountains. Look at that. It's been raining everywhere in this area. I hope that we're going to escape it. A final look at the odds. Fanatic Boy 19-1. Ibero at 13-1. Defensive Play 35-1. Best Pal still the narrow favorite at 9-5. Twilight Agenda at 2-1. Second choice, co-second choice with In Excess. Al Khanib in between them is a longer shot. A quick pick, Charles. Who do you like?
Well, the quarter crack troubles me more than needing a race. I like Twilight Agenda.
All right, well, I'll take In Excess as we go upstairs to Dave Johnson.
And there's Fanatic Boy, who's owned by Charles Sella, who has 9 family members and friends. And if this horse wins, they all have their passports. They're going to the Orient to continue the celebration. Eddie Delahousie, who is 0 for 10 in the big cap, is the rider. There's the track and stakes record. This is at 1.25 miles, and the track is fast. Early speedsters, Ibero, In Excess, and Twilight Agenda. In the middle of the pack, Al Hanib and Defensive Play. And look for Best Pal and Fanatic Boy to be coming on late. Here's the favorite, Best Pal at 9-5. Kent DeSormo, the leading rider of the meet, is aboard. Twilight Agenda. Chris McCarron won this race in 1988 with Ali Shiva. He's had 10 mounts in the contest. Al Hanib, 45-year-old Lafitte Pinkai Jr., 5-time winner of the Santa Anita Handicap. And here's In Excess, ridden by Gary Stevens, who turned 29 yesterday. He's taken it twice these last 2 years with Ruhlman and last year with Farmaway, and they're off. A beautiful start. Twilight Agenda between horses. Ibero showing quick early speed on the inside. In Excess out in the middle of the racetrack as they pass the stands for the first time in the Santa Anita Handicap. In Excess on the outside with a short lead. Ibero at the rail is second, and just behind the leaders, Twilight Agenda with Chris McCarron third, and here comes Al Hanib with Pinkai aboard, fourth on the outside. Best Play, Best Pal, the favorite, is fifth at this point. Then Defensive Play, sixth on the inside, and Fanatic Boy trails the field, but only 7 lengths off the leaders. And the battle on the front end. On the inside, Ibero. On the outside, In Excess. Those two race as a team. A gap of 1 3/4, and Al Hanib on the outside takes third by a head, with Twilight Agenda saving ground at the rail in fourth. Best Pal is fifth at this point, but very close to the lead. Then Defensive Play, and then Fanatic Boy. Continuing down the backstretch, up on the outside, In Excess still battling with Ibero. Those two stride for stride at the rail. Now Twilight Agenda is racing in third, followed between horses by Al Hanib. And now Kent DeSormo asks for speed with Best Pal, and he responds. He's fourth and closing on the outside. Around the far turn, there's 3/8 of a mile to go. In Excess puts ahead in front. Here comes Best Pal with a big burst of speed at the rail. Ibero is dropping back, and Twilight Agenda moves through between horses. 1/4 mile to go. Best Pal on the outside takes command 3/4 of a length. Twilight Agenda is second. At the top of the stretch, Best Pal drawing off by 2. Twilight Agenda is second, and down the stretch they come in the big pack. And it's Best Pal with Kent DeSormo drawing clear. Best Pal in front now by 4, by 5. Twilight Agenda is second, and Best Pal wins it by about 5.5 or 6 lengths, solidifying his position at the top of the handicap ladder. He's now 3 for 3 this year. 22-year-old Kent DeSormo, the biggest win of his young career. Best Pal, trained by Gary Jones, unofficial winner of the Santa Anita Handicap.
Well, there he is, the best horse in America today, I should think, by any measurement. Best Pal. He was #1 in the polls before the day began, and he has solidified his position. He was first. This is all unofficial, of course. Second, Twilight Agenda, and third, the long shot, Defensive Play, trained by Bobby Franco. What did you think about that one, Charlesie?
This gelding has been at the top of his game for a good while. He was proven at the distance. He's won this more than once at 1 1/4. The only question was the quarter crack. Obviously, modern technology took care of that. He's game as Tracy. He comes to play every time he comes to the gate.
He sure is a homeboy. You know, he's won 11 out of 17 races in his home state of California, has never finished worse than third in a California race.
And in progress to win this one here, he was just sitting in behind here, just biding his time. And when it was time to go, Kent DeSormo makes his move, and it's an authoritative move. He just blows on by. Twilight Agenda kind of hangs in with him here, possibly missing the race in the San Antonio to avoid picking up extra weight. Wayne Lucas may have lost some conditioning. This Twilight Agenda may have been a little short here, but I'll tell you, he'd have had to have his running shoes on to catch Best Pal today.
And 22-year-old Kent DeSormo certainly sat cool when he was fifth and behind a bit of a wall of horses there in the backstretch.
And there he is. He's just still full of run, and no one's coming.
Best Pal, a gelding, has won the Santa Anita Handicap. Total purse, $1 million, $550,000 to the winner. Unofficial still, Best Pal, Twilight Agenda, and Defensive Play. We'll be back with the official and the prices.
A high-output 4-liter engine, anti-lock brakes, and shift-on-the-fly full-time 4-wheel drive. Make Jeep Cherokee the ultimate vehicle for the hustle and bustle of everyday life.
Now drive for the gold and save $1,500 on new Jeep Cherokees.
Your dream is sea breezes off Cape Cod. But it's sweat, not dreams, that's going to get you there. And you need a deodorant you can depend on. Old Spice deodorant actually helps stop odor before it starts by killing odor-causing bacteria on contact. 99%. That's odor prevention you can count on with the clean scent of Old Spice.
Permission to come aboard?
Old Spice deodorant. It does a number on odor-causing bacteria, 99%.
My health club always had Pert Plus in the locker room. It cleans, conditions. It's great. And one day they switched. This one said it had conditioner in it, but my hair told a different story.
Some 2-in-1s don't lather as well or leave hair feeling as clean. Others don't fully condition. But Pert Plus's microbead conditioner leaves hair clean and completely conditioned.
So now when I go to my club, my Pert Plus goes with me.
Pert Plus. There's no 2-in-1 like this one.
Fortunately, my heart attack wasn't the end of the world. It was kind of a beginning. To help prevent a second attack, my doctor prescribed exercise, eating right, and Therapy Bear Enteric aspirin. Enteric means it's safety-coated to help protect your stomach, because it doesn't dissolve in your stomach. I asked my doctor if this regimen with Therapy Bear Enteric would really make a difference down the road. That's why I'm doing it myself, he said.
Therapy Bear Enteric aspirin, the wonder drug that works wonders.
I love Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. And I just know someone's going to find out.
What type of adult would come forward and admit to eating a kid's cereal?
I don't just love them, you see. It's more of a craving, a visceral sort of desire.
That sweet crunch in cold milk is a taste no adult can resist.
Honestly, I never even touched the stuff.
Yes, he does.
I'm sold. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
Nature's masterpiece. In over 100 years, only 11 thoroughbreds have won the Triple Crown. From Sir Barton to the great rivalry between Affirmed and Aladar. Their compelling story, written and narrated by Jim McKay, is chronicled in a collector's home video. The Jewels of the Triple Crown. Call 1-800-4ABC-VCR for this historic treasury filled with rare and exclusive footage of these legendary champions. Only $19.98 plus $3 shipping.
The #1 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, look for revenge against their arch-rival North Carolina. It's the tip-off of a doubleheader Sunday on ABC Sports.
Well, there is Kent DeSormo and Best Pal, the 22-year-old kid who started in Maryland, now in California, appears to be well on his way to great fame and glory in the sport of horse racing. He has won the big cap, the $1 million Santa Anita Handicap, and here it is official, Best Pal paying $540, $3 and $2.60. Twilight Agenda, $3 and $2.80. And Defensive Play, the long shot paid $6 to show. The Exacta paid only $12.40. Okay, now for the key to victory in this race. Let's go upstairs again to Dave Johnson.
Well, the key to victory was the overpowering move. Watch it here on the backstretch. And Kent DeSormo, in the gold and burgundy colors, asks for speed. And Best Pal, the only California in the race, the only gelding in the race, carrying co-top weight of 124 pounds, responds. They're passing in excess. On the inside, Ibero dropping back. And through the stretch, it was Best Pal who lost all that ground but answered all the questions. The quarter crack, the distance, he can carry the weight, and a sweet victory for Gary Jones, who was 0 for 5 in the big cap. His father was 0 for 8, and the sweetest kind of a victory in the biggest kind of a handicap. Jim?
Here we are back again with Kent DeSormo. Kent, has been, a few things have happened since we first met in the state of Maryland.
I tell you, it's been a long haul from a short way, a long way from Maryland, and a longer way from Maurice, Louisiana. My mom and them are all out there watching me. It's been a tremendous career for me, and got to thank people like the Maybes and Mr. Gary Jones for putting me in the highlight, putting me in this spot. It's because of them why I'm here.
This has got to be the biggest one yet, doesn't it?
By far. By
Gary
far.
Jones, the trainer.
Hi, Jim.
You said that you'd rather win this than the Kentucky Derby. How's it feel? That way?
Well, I always want to know what it feels like, and I finally feel it. It's unbelievable for me. It's the biggest thrill I've ever had in my life by far. Nothing like it.
Well, here's the way you look when the horses were coming down the stretch. We had a camera on.
Nice and gentle, and relaxed and quiet, huh? That's me, very even-tempered.
If a man didn't feel that way, he wouldn't be human, I'll guarantee you that.
When I quit feeling that way about this game, I'll get out of it, Jim.
Were you at all bothered when he was behind a little bit of a wall of horses there on the back stretch?
No, Kent and I talked prior to the race, and we told him that the old wedge was going to be sitting out there waiting for us. McCarron and Stevens, we figured they'd try to either make us come up on the inside of him and try to stop us that way, or make us go around him and go wide. And I said, let's go wide. We've done it before. I'd rather see him get a fair shot at it and lose that way than I would see him get stopped. And Kent did a perfect job with him. He's done a perfect job with him every time he's ridden him.
Very good. Thanks. Again, congratulations to Kent and to Gary and to the Maybes. The point standings now in the ACRS, Best Pal and C Cadet each with 10. And you see the rest of the standings there right down the line. Again, it's time to go back to New York and Frank Gifford.
Thank you very much, Jim. A couple of quick notes. American gymnast Kim Zemesco won the American Cup today in Orlando, Florida. And in college basketball today, a big upset. Illinois beating 13th-ranked Michigan State 80-71. Tomorrow, it's a Domino's Pizza college basketball doubleheader. First number one ranked Duke tries to avenge an earlier loss to ACC rival North Carolina. Then regional coverage follows with a key Big 8 battle between Missouri and number 3 ranked Kansas, or USC takes on Washington State, and Texas hosts Texas A&M. Next Saturday on ABC's Wide World of Sports, figure skating's finest pairs take the ice in the World Challenge of Champions, plus the dramatic finish of the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race and the Florida Derby. You'll see that live. Good night, everybody.